Welcome to my Four Seasons build series. For anyone who's new here, this series is inspired by this comment that I got on my first video. And I already did spring last week. I'll link that video in the end card, but today we'll be doing the summer inspired build. Here's my inspiration board. I wanted it to feel like a summer vacation, a bit tropical maybe, so I decided to build it in Tartosa, and that's the world that came with the My Wedding Stories game pack. I feel like this build could be easily used as a vacation rental. It definitely gives off that vibe, if you know what I mean. I love this lot in the world. It's a little island secluded on its own. It was my first time building on this lot, and I definitely really liked it. I'm probably going to start using it a bit more often. I went for more of a Mediterranean style house with the blue tiled roof. And I definitely went out of my comfort zone here. I typically build more suburban style houses, but this was a really nice change. I still ended up using quite modern windows and making it look like it was a slightly updated and modernized version. As you can see, the house is kind of split into two. The left side being the actual house, the living area, and then the entire right side of the building is more of an indoor pool. I struggled to make the pool fit in there a little bit at first, but I ended up making it work. There's nothing here but a pool and also a little bathroom where your Sims could shower before and after and also get changed. Obviously, I add pools in a lot of my builds, but this was actually my first time making an interior pool on a residential lot, and I think it came out really cool. I really like it. And similarly to my spring video, I do use a lot of packs in this build. I wanted to prioritize really making the theme come to life rather than to limit packs. Actually, in this one, I kind of went a step beyond using all of the packs I own. Let me explain. So I really wanted this house's color theme to be an aqua blue, yellow, and then green, but I wanted the green to come from plants. And I couldn't get these Blooming Rooms kit curtains, like the leaf curtains, out of my mind. However, I don't have the Blooming Rooms kit. Or should I say I didn't have the Blooming Rooms kit until the urge got so strong that I just saved and closed my game and then straight up just bought the kit just to use it in this build. I swear this is so unlike me. This is not something that I usually do. I really don't like the idea of kits. I never have, and I had never bought one until now. The only other kit that I have is the Desert Lux kit, which I got back when it was free. But I guess EA won today because I really wanted those curtains for this summer build. For landscaping, I have a trick that I like to use in most of my builds, and I think it helps my landscaping kind of blend into the world a bit more and make it look a bit more natural. What I do is that I only use the base game and then the pack from the world that I'm building in. So in this case, I only use the base game and My Wedding Stories. And then I use most of the landscaping from Debug because that's actually the landscaping that the game designers use in the world, like in the environment surrounding the lots. So whenever I do that, I feel like it tends to blend in a lot more and look a lot more quote unquote realistic. Now, the layout for this build came together pretty quickly because I left the living area downstairs pretty open, and then I only have 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Like I mentioned earlier, I decided to stick to a pretty strict color scheme again, which was teal blue, bright sunny yellow, and then lots of green plants. And I only deviated from this color scheme in the bedrooms. These seasons builds have really taught me that I do much better with a limited color scheme like that, and it's really made me want to attempt the random color palette build challenge that I've seen some other simmers do, So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. That's definitely something that I would want to do in the near future. As you can see, I started the decoration with the bathrooms. It's one of my favorite things to do. I do it all the time, and it's something that I kind of learned from Lil Simsy. She tends to do the bathrooms first because they're pretty easy. You know, they're smaller rooms, pretty easy to furnish. But once you're done with all the bathrooms, it tends to make the build look a lot more completed, which is a lot less demoralizing than just a big empty build. Now, on an unrelated note, I just wanted to apologize about the time it's been taking me to complete the captions on my last video. I've been working on a huge secret project and it's been taking so much of my time, but I am so excited to show you guys. I think it's going to be worth all of the time that I'm putting into it. I was hoping to reveal it once this 4 seasons build series was over, but if I'm honest, I am a little scared because my videos have been getting fewer and fewer views each week. And although I am extremely grateful, even if I were to just get one view, I still think that's so exciting that there's one person just sitting there watching my videos. I think that's so cool. However, I am a bit worried at the same time because I'm putting a lot of time and a lot of effort into this secret project, and I'm really hoping that more people will be able to enjoy it and see it and use it, which might give you a bit of a hint on what it might be. And I'm kind of getting scared that not that many people are going to see it. So I would really appreciate it if you can please engage with this video as much as possible, whether it be by subscribing or leaving a like or a comment, whatever it is. It would really help me out. I don't love begging for subs and likes and that kind of thing, but I'm quickly discovering that unfortunately with YouTube it is a bit unavoidable. So I would really appreciate if you guys were to help me out a bit. Alright, now back to the build. I really like how this living area turned out. I think it's super cute and definitely summery. I've been loving using these high school years trash baskets on their side tables like this, like I did here behind the couch. It's something that I discovered when doing my Pinterest inspired build, and I think it looks so good. I don't think your Sims can actually use them, but honestly, I would rather if they didn't, because this is just meant for aesthetics, really. You'll see in a second that I ended up switching the wallpaper upstairs to the leafy base game one. I think it changed the whole vibe up there for the better. I really like it. And then for the bedroom downstairs, I'm kind of imagining that it's a teen bedroom, and I decided to go with more of a hot pink color scheme because of this swatch of this island living bed. It really reminded me of like a Y2K Barbie doll, like the hot popular girl in an American teen movie vibes. And I really like it. It feels really summery to me. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of all of those like high school American movies that I used to watch on summer break. And in the main bedroom upstairs, I decided to go for more subtle beachy vibes with a lighter blue, kind of sandy beiges and whites. This room, more than any of the other ones, really reminds me of a beach resort. And I also added a lot of plants to try and really make the kit purchase feel worth it. And because I hadn't put a computer anywhere, I decided to add a desk area in this room as well. It might look a bit tight and like it's blocking the door to the balcony, but don't worry, I did test it and it all works out just fine. Alright, so here is the house all finished, and let's hop into the game for a quick tour. So when you walk in here through the doors, you can go straight through to the backyard, which I think is really nice. And then over here is the pool section. I really like how this one turned out. And then down here is that bathroom with just a shower and a toilet and one of these locker things to get changed. And then on the other side is when you walk into the house. So you walk into the living area, which is all an open floor plan. So you're met with kind of the living room first. Then on this corner here is the kitchen and a dining table. Then through here is the downstairs bathroom. And then this other door right here leads to that pink teen bedroom. So sorry about the camera being all weird, guys. I am still trying to figure out this mode. And then upstairs you can reach this balcony here. And then there's this other bathroom. I really like this one. And then through here is the main bedroom that also has its own balcony. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you next week for the fall house. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.